All right, y'all. So let's talk about this. So by now, everybody knows, right? TLC, Salt and Pepper, and Vogue was supposed to have this so-called iconic tour that's now being canceled because obviously TLC was the headline. Now, if it would have been another act that was if it was Salt and Pepper or in Vogue, okay, now we got to find somebody to replace them. But for the liners to be TLC, I guess it was like, well, nah, this tour was supposed to happen because of TLC. Okay, cool. Whatever it was. So now it's being canceled because of Chili. I say this to all of you. I've been saying this for years. Even as a kid, I never understood it, man. When I was a kid, man, I remember my mom bought me remember that Thriller Michael Jackson jacket and shit? Had the damn doll and shit, whatever. So, if your parent buy you something, they gonna make sure they get their money's worth, right? Well, the fucking doll, I used to just stand up on my TV, on my dresser, and then I had like other little action figures standing up, whatever. Shit was like that big. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. But I was a little kid, and I had this shit just standing up. I ain't had no problem with the jacket. I thought the jacket was cool as fuck. But I wasn't, you're like, ooh, can I? And even still, I'm glad I was never raised to like praise people. Now my parents was religious, so yeah, of course they were God, whatever. But I'm saying I was never taught to like praise people, and so glad I wasn't. Man, I used to see things like even the drug dealers in the neighborhood. I would be different places. I would see the police run up, everybody run. They grab one dude. He pretend like he trying to they grab him up. Then they drive somewhere, whatever, pull around, and he giving the police information. I used to see all this kind of stuff. I started to travel around different places of the country. Started to be able to go to different countries and all that. Places within the country. Just different places, you see different things. And I realized that it was a whole world out there that we knew nothing about. It was way more than just the bubble that we lived in. Through all of that, I learned, man, that, I remember saying to one of my partners, I said, man, you know what I see? People are not who they pretend to be, they are, man. There's a lot of fake ass people out here, and they just have people fooled. Just things that I saw with my own two eyes, what I heard with my own two ears, man. And I'm like, but people would never believe if they don't see it for themselves. So how is it that all these hood men and women grow up, get to a certain age, and all of a sudden they become bougie? Just think about this. When we was listening to TLC as kids, we listened to these people back in the day. Ain't too proud to beg and kick your game and all this shit that they was making, right? All these dope records they was making. For me, it was just music, man. But did you ever think that today would come? Chili gonna be over here donating money to Trump's campaign and whatever the fuck he got going, his organizations. And since 2017, and Chili told everybody she ain't know what she was doing. She thought she was donating to something else, and she thought she was gonna be off the hook with that. Think all of you dudes that saw Chili and said, damn, she fine. I won't fuck her. Think of all you dudes that seen any of these people. Think of all you females that seen any of these entertainers or athletes or whatever and had the same idea about trying to settle down with them and then found out that they was just a bunch of frauds. Just think about it. You see what they are. Just think of what you could have been with and stuck with, right? I look at this. I'm not shocked by what Chili did. I think it's disappointing for anybody to be a sellout. I don't think because she's some celebrity that it makes it even worse. You want to know why? Because the truth of the matter is, everybody, you're born of a mother. So you have a father. How good to you they are, how they raise you, whatever, that varies from household to household. But at some point in life, right, If anybody ever tries to pull you aside and sit down with you or just try to, hey, try to educate you and somehow you know everything or it just goes in one ear and out the other, got a lot of people that's like that. I remember some show Chili was on. I don't remember something she did. It was some show and a friend of hers or somebody wound up telling her ass off and left her looking stupid at a damn table in a restaurant by herself. I forgot what the hell happened. Something she said, but it was some bougie ass shit. And I'm telling you, you come from a place where y'all had the same struggles, y'all see the same things, y'all know a lot of the same people. But people got bullshit about themselves that y'all don't understand. You put these people on pedestals. That's why y'all acting so shocked. I done heard you motherfuckers tell rappers, yo, you raised me, yo. Yo, you raised me. Yo, your music got me through 2 years in jail, yo. Yo, it's because of you I didn't commit suicide, yo. One of the worst things you can do as a human being is embrace your weaknesses. Not fess up to them and understand, I got to get rid of that part of me. I got to change that part of me. Nah, pity. I can't change. I don't know how to. Go through life crying all the time. Always the victim. Always the target. That's what y'all do. That's why y'all look at these celebrities like they're better than you. They're smarter than you. They're bigger than you. They're rich. They're this. Everybody knows them. I'm a nobody. I hear the stuff that people say. Now, here's my thing. I hope that all of you that are boycotting this tour, I hope that all of you that are angry at Chili, I hope all of you that are angry at Kanye and Nick Cannon and everybody else, right? I hope all of you that are turned off by them, and rightfully so, but I hope all of you people were the same people that was just as vocal about the shit Charlie Kirk was doing when he was here, the stuff that's happening right now by the racist people that's doing what they're doing. I hope that you guys have the same energy. See, because one thing I know about black people, we quick to can each other. We quick to cancel each other, but we will stand up for a scumbag. Well, in this situation, once for once, y'all got it right. No, why should we care about Chili? Why should we care about Kanye? You're right. I agree with you 1,000%. But when these racists open their mouth, when they get in front of a camera and run it, you make sure you got the same energy with them. You see, I talked about African Bambaataa because he died at 67 years old the other day. And I'm like, why should we care, man? Was he a changed man? I mean, picture this. You go and molest kids. Let's just picture this. You molest kids. You do all types of things. Things that stick with them. It never ever leaves. Like when people die a lot of times, man, they never leave. They're gone physically, but inside it's always, you miss them. You wish they were still here. You know they're not coming back, but it never leaves you. So just imagine, right, person molesting kids. He's getting away with it. He's getting away with it, right? There's people that know about it, but they don't say anything. They just, I ain't no snitch. That person ain't do no jail time. That person didn't confess to nothing. He just want to act like it never happened and get past it, but he left a trail of traumatized people. Y'all think that because he's doing good financially, he's in a different space in his life, all of a sudden now, it's just act like it never happened, right? Y'all the same people that tell people, if you don't get right with God, you're going to go to hell when you die. So where was Bambaataa going to go? Why the fuck should we care about Bambaataa? Why should we care? See, I've been saying this, and this is what I get sick of, and this is why I'm making this video, because finally, black people stand up for the right reasons. We will support the most scumbag of black people Don't get me wrong, because there's other black people that could have did the same thing Chili did, and a whole lot of y'all probably would have just ignored it or didn't say nothing about it on your channels or whatever because you just love that person so much. All this stupid shit, man. Listen, these people can relate to us and we can relate to them. We come from the same places through music, through movies, through comedy, through poetry, all that, right? Then they get to a certain point in life where they just get tired of acting or they get complacent, they slip up, and the truth about them comes out. What happens when you go? Like through your mind, what happens? What goes through your mind? Just think of the feelings you get inside when you told yourself, he's a good person, she's a good person, and now all of a sudden this person is siding with people that oppress us, disrespect us, hate us, want to see us gone, racist against us. Yet she's social media buddies with these people. And she's telling you she didn't know what she was doing. Now, I brought up that show because I don't remember what the hell the show was. I just remember something she said or did that pissed somebody off and they left her sitting there looking stupid at a fucking table. So apparently, you know, she's been doing stupid things for a long time. That's her personal business, right? But when I say I listen to people, things they say, the type of character they have, we're not going to be identical. That's not what it's about. But what it is about is when I hear people say certain things and I get that feeling, I know how to flex with everybody. The point is, these celebrities are human beings. They're not special. They're no different from me and you as being human beings. What's different is our character, our personality. So how do we all come from the hood? We all, yeah, I know what they talking about in that song. I can relate to them. They can relate, yeah, I feel it, yeah. But now all of a sudden you realize how different we are. And the differences that we have are enough to make you say, fuck them. I'm not supporting this show. Yeah. You know, I seen something with T-Boz posted, but she didn't refer to her as her friend. What she call her? My stable mate or something, a bandmate or something like that. You know, Salt from Salt and Peppa tried to defend her. So she fucked up by opening her mouth. She just made a song last year, you know, rapping it. Yo, it's good to see Cheryl back out here doing her thing. Yeah. You see what I'm telling you, man. You really get to see what people are made of. Hey, black people, lead yourselves and stop looking for leaders. But we do need black people to step up and do something and do things that we need. It's like I said, all I ever fucking see us doing is starting podcasts and YouTube channels to sit up here and argue and debate over sports and rappers and shit. And brag about who's a real nigga and who went to jail, who really about that life. Yo, even when one nigga was locked up, he got 3 people killed. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, my nigga, like, he lived, like, 3 blocks over from me and shit. And I told nigga, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come get you. We gonna go down there to die, whatever. Know what I'm saying? And nigga, and I just sit here looking like, wow. And you mean to tell me that people tune in to this bullshit every day just to sit here and listen to y'all talk about gang stories and a bunch of nothing? Meanwhile, you're monetizing your channel, making good money off of stupidity. And this is the education that you're giving these people. The same way a motherfucker can tell a rapper, yo, man, your music got me through 2 years in jail, man. Yo, no, you're right. The same way your podcast and the shit that's coming out of your mouth is programming them to think that this is what it is. This is just how us black people live. So nobody should be shocked about what Chili did. I can understand you being disappointed because it probably just never crossed your mind that that's the type of person she is. But now that you know, right? It's good to know versus not knowing. What if you would have went to this concert, supported this shit, then found out afterwards? Yeah. So don't treat them like, oh my God, I can't believe it. No, believe it. That's why I say when people talk, pay attention. They're telling you who they are. You know, I remember back in the day, man. I remember this one Muslim motherfucker who said, yo, the black man is God. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gotta understand. You know I'm like, first of all, you supposed to be a Muslim and you calling black people niggas. No, I'm saying no, cause you right, God, you right, King. You know what I'm saying? You right, King. No, see, us as black men and black people, what I'm saying, we gotta understand, like, we the chosen peoples, and God put us there, blah, 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 blah. Right, so that's why you married that white chick? No, see, she different, though. See, she understand. Bro, she's a fucking crackhead. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah. You know how many people I used to hear? I hear these black women talking, hey, white bitch this, white bitch, right? You got a problem with these white girls for whatever reason, but I remember when Color Me Bad came out, that, ooh, I want to sex you up shit, and I remember, I don't know, I think I'll give him some. I don't really fuck with white boys like that, but I don't know, that motherfucker kind of sexy. Like, oh. So in other words, if he worked at the pizza store around the corner, it would be different because he's making records or whatever it is. Now, if a person just flat out say, yo, I don't discriminate, I don't care what a person from, I love those who love me or whatever the fuck, right? I don't think nobody really cares about that or riding that. See, it's the fact that you motherfuckers want to sit here and act like you for the black cause and you black this, black that, but then all the shit that they end up doing be on some secret shit. And by the time this shit hit the news, it's like somebody done got all your history, all the shit you've been doing, all this sellout shit. And this is like when I hear like the same black women that'll sit up here talking about how they get Color Me Bad, but then you see black dudes with a white chick and be acting like, oh, they fucking with them white bitches. Wait. You sit here talking about you'll fuck the singers from Color Me Bad. You see a black dude with a white girl, and all of a sudden now you lose your shit. The fuck is wrong with you? I thought they was black. I love that song. Then when I say, so what the fuck? And your point is, I'm saying, who the fuck are you to dictate who somebody should date? But then here you are talking about you'll get a motherfucker something. Look at what you said. Not even if I got to know him and you said I'd give him something. What the fuck is, let's listen to you. Mind you, think how young we are at this point. I'm like, y'all be on some bullshit, man. So now, this is what I'm telling you, motherfuckers been fake all the time. I keep telling y'all, people get in front of a fucking camera, they have an image to uphold. They want to make you think that they the same way. Like you see a fucking video, motherfucker talking about partying, motherfuckers on boats every day party. You believe that shit? How the fuck do you conduct business? Y'all think a motherfucker just partying every single day? Motherfucker flying in on boats No, it's a song. It's a video. You think that, so what you think? You gonna meet up with this motherfucker, that's how it's gonna go? Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of booty calls. That's all y'all are. You motherfuckers ain't trying to settle down with you. Celebrities like to settle down with other celebrities, and for those who don't, guess what? You don't even hear about them. That's the ones smart enough to keep their business to themselves and, hey, I just do this music or make these movies or whatever it is and I go on about my business. I don't put my family shit out there. That's how it should be. But yeah, y'all understand what you see in Chile. Think about how many more motherfuckers out there might be just like Chile. Think about how many more fucking people out there that right now you think is good people. Just like you thought of Chile. And then you might find out or you may never find out. Now, if you don't know, you don't know. But be glad that you know. Some people say, I hate that I know some. Nah, be glad that you know. Be glad that you know. I'll tell y'all this too. As far as them canceling the tour, as far as people pulling away from her, Jake Paul is, I read something about him supposed to be doing some blackface skit, right? I forget this dude's name. I think he might be a comedian or something where he did something with the white face thing or something, but he wasn't doing this thing to like make fun of white people directly. He was I forget what he called himself, but he was making fun of Charlie Kirk's widow, right? So Jake Paul decides he wants to do the same thing but with a black face. Now you know what the black face was about, right? Because if you do know what the black face is about, Jake Paul is not giving a fuck, right? So Jake Paul is trying to do things whatever the fuck he feel like he want to do, right? You see, now, if he do this, is this gonna piss off Felicia Baumgartner, any other black person that's signed to MVP? Is this gonna piss off any so-called good white people or anybody else that's signed to MVP, that's business partners with him, that he out here even entertaining the fact of doing a blackface skit to try to, and he's saying like it's just people having fun? Nah, that's not what that shit is. That's not what that shit is. People used to imitate us and shit, man, and paint their faces black and then paint their lips red and shit, and yeah, everything. Make fun of everything. I just thought I'd put that out there about Jake Paul. Yeah, look it up if you don't understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, he wants to do a skit of him painting his face black and imitating some black people or whatever the fuck. This ain't fun. You know what that shit represents? You see, we've been watching things for years out of our lives. And a lot of times, if something makes you laugh, you don't think about the harmony. I remember watching Bugs Bunny as a kid. They always had some real big lip black, making them real black and big ass red lips and acting real ignorant, right? It was making fun, man. You know, just think about when Dave Chappelle did that skit. Where he did the blind black guy that didn't know he was black. Kill that nigger, right? Now, just think about what they're doing. It's supposed to just be comedy, right? But when you mature, you understand that a lot of things that people did at one point, it still affected people in the wrong way. And skits like that make racist people think it's okay to laugh in your face. Oh, yeah. You know what the chick said the other day? She said, I know this might be racist, but black don't crack, you know? You guys look good. I said, nah. This is my exact word. I said, nah, bitch. I said, it ain't racist. Black don't crack. But crackers get cracked in the fucking jaw for making racist comments. So don't ever say this might be racist and then say what you're going to say. And the woman that was with her was like, why would you say something? Sir, I'm so sorry. I apologize for it. I said, nah. She's going. The fuck kind of shit is that? This might be racist. I know this is racist. But, so you going to tell me to my fucking face that this is going to be racist? This is how stupid people are. To say black don't crack isn't being racist. But the point, what I'm saying is, that'll be like, imagine if somebody said, I know this is disrespectful, but your girl got a fat ass. Like, I'm going to say it anyway. Yeah, so I had to let her know. Or she didn't know how to respond to that. And I'm willing to bet you more than anything that this woman has done this shit, whether different comments, saying whatever, saying she's done this, but I know this is racist, but I got a different reaction. Probably had some dumb nigga, oh no, you know, it's cool, so you know what I'm saying, we all people, you know what I'm saying, yeah. She probably thought she's gonna get some shit like that, or was hoping she's gonna get some shit like that. Nah, we don't play that. Fuck you gonna tell me I know this is racist and then convince to talking about what you, nah, fuck you. Nah, bitch. Plain and simple. We've been dealing with people all this time. You know something? I knew people. I knew fucking people. We used to rap, man, and be, man, motherfucker, I had Chuck on this black man uniting and stop the fighting and all whatever. And these motherfuckers was going robbing people in the neighborhood and all that. They go to the mosque or they go to church, whatever, Muslim, Christian, whatever the fuck. And you walking around. You're literally walking around doing exactly the opposite of what your songs talk about. Then you had the fake drug dealers, you had real drug dealers. Neither one of them give a fuck about our people. That's why they make this music and make money off it. They don't do nothing for y'all. Yeah. Gangsta. All right, this motherfucker in my ear. Yo, Bridget, may I tell you, may I say that? Jah put the weed in the earth for weed. I know I say it make weed concentrate. You see all things through the third eye, you know. I mean, no, my third eye tell me, say, Jack, man, shut your bitch ass up. Y'all come over here always trying to preach all this prophetic bullshit, and all y'all fucking do is get high, talk shit, broke, borrow money from everybody, can't pay motherfuckers back, and keep Jah. Why don't you fucking tell Jah to put some money in the ground so your asses can get rich or get money and pay everybody back and stop being fucking broke all the time. As soon as you get money, you buying fucking weed. Oh, man, if you buy new chalice, you know. I say, I don't want anything breaking that smoke that guy. Shut the fuck up. Come on here preaching about shit. Same thing. Black, 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 black. All y'all got white girlfriends. What the fuck are you talking about? Your kids got orange hair. What the fuck are you saying? What are you talking about? But it's always the one you chose was different. They always say the same things. Instead of just saying, bro, I date. I don't care what you... No. Come with all that black, 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 bliggity, black, black, black. Right. We got you. We know what you mean. Listen, y'all. These people are not special. They're no better than nobody else. And this is why I'm saying it shouldn't be just black people upset with any of this kind of shit. If you're not racist, you should be upset, period. And the problem is, in this day and time, when black people stand up against white supremacy and racism, they try to pull that reverse racism shit like you're the one racist because you... fuck them and fuck that. Stand up for yours. But, yeah, man, just be like this with everybody. Don't look at some racist motherfucker and go, well, you know, teachers. Nah, fuck that. Boycott them motherfuckers, too. Stop supporting their shit. You know something? When that actor, whatever his name is, the white guy that said Tyler Perry went and grabbed his ass and then texted him saying, what is it going to take to make you have guiltless sex, right? Because we're in an era of time now where homosexuality is far more accepted than it ever was before, that don't bother a lot of people. But the principle doesn't either. Because even if somebody's gay, don't mean you can just walk up to them and grab them because, oh, well, he's gay, I'm gay, or bisexual. So what? The fuck you grabbing people for? You know what I found crazy, though? That shit didn't do any damage to Tyler Perry. So, with that being said, notice how that story just died down. It just completely went away, right? Why you think that is? For the reason I just said, nobody cares about that shit. Nobody cares about that shit. Now, I'm willing to guarantee you. I'm guaranteeing you. If Tyler Perry did that shit to say Usher or somebody, it would be all these black people. That's what I'm talking about. You black people. I guarantee, oh, let me spill the tea. Oh, let me tell you what happened to Usher. Oh, Tyler Perry grabbed it. This is what I'm saying. This is what y'all do. And it's not like y'all refrain from it because y'all like, I ain't going after him for that white dude. That's not what it was. Y'all don't think nobody care enough about it to talk about it. Y'all don't think that you talking about it on your channel is going to get any real traction. So, nah, I ain't going to give me the numbers I want. It got to be black on black. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm telling y'all. That's where it comes from. So, yeah. It's not just a Salt and Peppa thing. I don't know how any of the members of En Vogue felt about it, but Salt opened her mouth so y'all know about her too. So you can't ban the tour and then let's just say now they go their separate ways and, oh, I'm going to support Salt and Peppa. No. Salt defended her. And as of today, my knowledge of this situation, Salt has never apologized or explained herself or no. You understand what I'm saying? Now, is it Chili's right to do what she did? Yep. Is Chili standing on it? Nope. So she know why. That's just like example, right? If you said you was raising money to open up an orphanage, you was raising money to try to help the kids that come there so you can help out the parents, like certain supplies they need, y'all can supply and help. But then come to find out, you taking that money buying clothes, getting your nails done, or buying car. Yeah. Why would you hide that? Because you know it's wrong in principle. See, that's the thing. So we're not all the same. Just because we're from the same place and we look the same. We're different. We're all human beings, but we're different. So stop looking for people to put on pedestals. I go to a boxing match, all it is a good fight. We out. It ain't no all that bullshit. Fainting when people come out screaming, oh my God. I remember when I went to school, man, we used to make We used to like make book covers. Most people would take like those big ass, remember them big brown shopping bags from ShopRite and A&P and all that, and we would cut them and fold them up and make them into like book covers for our books, right? Man, I remember people coming to fucking school, they got Michael Jackson all over their fucking book covers, and people was doing the same shit. I mean, just all types of shit. Like, yo, what are you doing, man? Just fanned out. Motherfuckers would go collect stickers, get notebooks, and make sticker books, and got all you. And I'm just like, yo, I don't understand this shit. I don't get it, man. Screaming and shit. Oh, this my husband. I love him. Oh, this my right shit like that. The dudes walking. I mean, it was like, wow, man. I remember going to certain people's house. These motherfuckers got posters of fucking, what's the motherfucker that plays Scarface? Hanging all over their wall, Robert De Niro and all them shit. I'm like, you do know that, you know, Bumpy Johnson was also a fucking gangster since she wanna, you know, and he was played by Lawrence Fishburne. These motherfuckers is actors anyway. The fuck. But again, y'all support this, all this Gambino talking, gang banging, and Italian mafiosos and all this fake shit y'all be talking about. Man, it was always the same thing. A bunch of fucking goofballs, bozos, trying to live vicariously through other people and trying to fucking, you know, put some fantasy life out there. Like, you go from talking about who the best rapper to who could win in a fight, who got the biggest crew, who the most thorough, who really went to jail, who didn't, who was fighting in jail, who was getting fucked in jail. Or like, and this is all it's ever been. It would be beautiful to one day be able to go on YouTube, any other social media app, anything TV related, whatever, and just see a bunch of educational shit going on. It'd be cool to be able to see kids that can sit and read and write on their grade level, be able to know how to tie their fucking shoes at 13 and 14. It would be cool to be able to see kids that have confidence in themselves and know that, nah, we ain't bringing drugs in my parents' house. We not, that's not the life. We ain't doing, nah, that's not us. We don't gangbang. We don't rob and steal and kill. That's not what we do. It would be beautiful. Nah, all we get is the opposite. Garbage. Garbage. So since y'all finally got it right with Chili, how about we keep the streak going with everybody, black, white, and whoever. Everybody that's full of shit. Don't be selective. Everybody. That's how you send a message, and that's how change happens. Because when you ain't supporting their asses, they don't make money. So if you're going to walk away from somebody for not keeping it real, keep the fucking streak going. It doesn't stop with Chili. That's my whole thing. Doesn't stop with her. We're not trying to make motherfuckers learn how to camouflage their lives better. We want people to understand. We don't support shit you do if you're not for us. So it can't stop with her. And there's a lot more fake motherfuckers out there. When Kanye West had that White Lives Matter shirt and all the shit he was doing, there's people that I knew that was trying to defend him. I know a black motherfucker that was like, Trump ain't racist, man. Trump this and that. Yo, fuck out of here, man. Fuck you. And I grew up with this motherfucker. Fuck you, man. The fuck you talking about? Yeah, and we ain't been the same because I don't want to be around the motherfucker. And I told him, I said, man, you talking like a bitch, man. You talking about some Trump ain't racist and trying to make excuses for what this motherfucker doing. But you would sit up here and talk shit about nothing but black people. Ain't gonna defend this motherfucker. What kind of bullshit you on, man? How the fuck we grew up the way we did and your dumb ass turned out like, I got into it with his ass. Cursed his fucking ass out. And I don't really fuck with him now. I'm gonna tell you something. When people are aware there's a rapist in your neighborhood, everybody should be on notice. We got a neighborhood watch, but we ain't watching shit. You find out there's a killer on the loose, everybody should be on notice. In anything that harms us. And that includes your friends and your family. Oh yeah, I done known mothers and fathers that kick sons and daughters out the house because they don't believe in Jesus. Then the motherfuckers get, oh, nobody come see me no more. I guess I'm just gonna die by myself. Yeah, Yeah, you was kind of young when you kicked out your son and daughter and told them that they wasn't worth shit, and you don't have nobody in your house that don't believe in your Jesus. Yeah, don't worry when you die, you'll sprout wings and fly away. Come on, y'all. You got to do better than this shit. We got to do better. Don't stop at chili. Don't stop at chili. In fact, you should start doing your homework on everybody. So you know you're not over here wasting your money helping some fraud get rich. That shouldn't be your mindset anyway. I'm trying to help you get rich. Help yourself get fucking rich. But y'all like to go to these concerts and movies and all that. So I'm saying, y'all arguing over who should have got the award for best actress, best supporting cast, blah, 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 and all that. And these motherfuckers over here like, fuck y'all, I'm fake. Y'all will never know it up. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was supporting another cause. And yeah, bitch, since 2017. The fuck out of here. It's 2026. So since 2017, your ass has been fucking up and not know. So you don't get the results of what you do. You know who's supposed to believe that? And for somebody to be such a great liar like that, why would you have any respect anyway? Well, I'll forgive him. Nah. Stop forgiving these motherfuckers. Just cut ties with them. Let them go out there and do their shows in front of an empty fucking crowd. Send a message. Think about it. They's about to get paid off for y'all. Because I'll be damn if I was going to go see any of them. Oh, yeah. Same motherfuckers grew up in the, British and the hit ass, you know them shit in. Yo, Queens and the motherfucker. Yo, the Bronx up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, we know exactly what you're saying, you sellout motherfuckers. Exactly. We know what you're saying, yeah. Let me talk ignorant and try to relate to my people by acting ignorant. I'll bet you they won't go around them with that bullshit. Everybody that finds individual success ain't helping you. So that if I win, we win. Nah, Negro. Not when somebody going back home to their little stink, pissy smelling apartment with roaches and mice running around and you living up in the mansion. So how the fuck do they win? Y'all been falling for them stupid words. If I win, we win. Nah. You helping these people become rich. And dreaming and hoping maybe one day. Right, so if you had 1,000 motherfuckers in one line cheering for this one person, how many out of them 1,000 people going to get close to even what these motherfuckers is doing? All y'all doing is helping other people get rich while you stay broke. Fuck chili. Fuck salt. And anybody else who support them and defend them. Anybody. Any motherfucker. Fuck them. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video.